Hey guys, we're here at Eurobike with Urban Arrow, and I have my old friend Henning here, who's been really like the ambassador and really making things happen with Urban Arrow, and it came to the States many times. And
Yep.
But you're based in Amsterdam.
I'm
no?
based in Amsterdam. Yeah.
Like
where
the
it's
company,
happening.
right? That's
Yes,
where
it's happening. Yeah.
That's what we're all kind of learning from
Yeah.
these days, right? We got a lot to learn from you guys.
Yeah, we're right at the source. That's true.
Sometimes he comes over to the States, and yeah, I know you guys are getting there, but you know, we need to really shake it up a little bit. And you guys are constantly doing that, and like, look at all this new stuff. This is pretty exciting. I mean, you know that we're pretty big on this concept of bikes for business, and you guys definitely have been. You have many large customers in Europe already, and it's starting to grow in the States. And I'm excited for you to tell us a little bit more about these products, and as well as the one thing that's quite big for you guys as well. What really, I guess, in a lot of ways started is the family stuff.
Yeah. And actually, you mentioned the Eurobike. We're at Eurobike here.
Yeah.
It's our 10th anniversary Eurobike this year.
Wow.
So this is how long we are already with our product in the market, and it started with the family. That's true.
Yeah. Awesome. So can you tell us a little bit about what's kind of new for this year?
Yeah, we're standing here on the commercial side of Urban Arrow. The basis for these new products is the Cargo L version, which is available in the United States already. We open it up here. So we see this bike as a perfect service mechanic ride into the center of town.
Yeah.
You can have your tools stashed in there, some spare parts, and you do quick repairs in the inner city. Can be a plumber, a carpenter, electrician, doesn't matter. You just need a couple of tools and some spare parts, and off you go.
Yeah, I mean, we see this actually in New York. Starting next year, they're going to start with congestion pricing. So this could be really an interesting topic. I mean, it's already an issue that people have with parking and that sort of thing.
Yep.
I talk to people all the time. I wonder, like, how much time they spend just traveling to the destination, spend time finding parking, getting tickets, all that sort of thing. This solves all of that.
Exactly.
It's really cool. I'm very excited. And so you say we're not too far off from this because the bike's already here. The box will be here in the States pretty soon.
Yes, we will have the first container shipped probably beginning of next year.
Right.
So next season, this new box will be available in the US as well. Yeah.
It's a complete system. I mean, there's not too much out there that's really a complete package like this, and it's really solid. I mean, when you feel this thing kind of rolling back and forth, it's...
You even have your own workplace with you here on top of it. So
Right.
you can load this and you can work on it. So yeah, basically everything
And
you
even
need.
if you need to, you can load a little bit on top as well. I
Yes,
see 25 kilograms.
Yeah,
I mean, that's a lot of capacity.
See a bike mechanic doing quick repairs in the inner city.
Yeah.
You just have some spare tires and a foldable bike stand. You can attach all that to your bike. You ride into town, you service the bikes, and off you go again.
It's excellent.
Yeah.
Really cool. Thanks so much, Henning. This is great. And
Yeah,
it just
you're
slides right back in place.
Yes, and then it's closed.
Locks in there. We got a little lock back here.
Yeah.
Checking that out before. And really great.
So we can open it up here. It's lockable, of course, so if you have to leave it parked outside, nobody can access this area here.
And it's really heavy duty. I could appreciate that you guys put some thought into this thing. It's not just slapped together.
We even have a secret
Wow.
opening over here. If you this can only open if the box is open.
Right.
And if you slide it back, you get an extra compartment here.
Ah.
Maybe to have your order entry system here, your laptop or something. So this is only accessible when the box is open.
Wow. That's really great. Yeah, I was wondering about that. I was actually trying to figure out how to open it.
Yeah.
We were both kind of messing around with that, but pretty cool that you showed us that.
You just gotta ask, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
I know.
All right.
So we got this massive thing behind us here. I mean,
yeah.
Tell us about this. I mean, how many people can you fit inside this thing, really?
Well, actually, we never tried, but I can tell you, we can fit 1,300 liters of volume in this box.
Wow.
And this box we call the post and parcel box.
Yeah.
This has been developed in a 1 year during project with the Dutch Post.
Yeah.
We were testing different boxes, different systems, adjusting, rebuilding, putting another box on top of it. And in the end, this is now the approved box by the Dutch Post. They're delivering their parcels and packages in the inner cities of our big cities. Yeah.
Right. We don't have the Dutch Post so much in the States, but we have DHL, UPS, FedEx, and I'm sure they can use the same thing, right?
I'd settle for a contract with US Postal, no problem.
We're going to have to work on that. I guess you got some friends there, so we'll see what goes on. But yeah, really,
so it
really
has
great.
A big opening to access here, so everybody can just grab some parcels out of here. Comes with an electronic lock. You have like a keypad or a badge that you just hold on here, and then you can open the box.
So just real quick, you're not fussing with the lock.
No.
Open, go, grab, and that sort of thing.
And the electronics is combined with the Bosch system.
Wow.
So the power supply comes from the Bosch system.
That's excellent.
Yeah.
And I mean, looking at these tires, this thing's really made to carry some weight as well.
Yes, you can have 300 kilos of additional load inside the box. 300 kilos. That's a plumber installing a heating system. Something. Yeah.
Wow, really great, really great. And it's a similar back end to the cargo as well.
Yeah, check this out here. The rear frame, and that's the big success factor from Urban Arrow.
Yeah.
All our bikes share the same rear frame. So if you got to work on the bike, all the bikes you see here, you can do the same work. It's the same tools and everything. We just attach a different front end to the specific needs of our customers.
Right.
Of course, here we have a regular battery. You can add a dual battery kit. You can add a Gates belt drive to it. We even have a roof for the driver that can be added, so while riding you don't get wet.
Wow.
Because we know wet summers in the Netherlands and
we know
really wet winters.
We don't know it as well in Southern California, but New York is pretty good. But in the winter and spring it can rain there too. So. And look at this brake on here. This is like a motorcycle brake on here.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that. It is a motorcycle brake.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Which makes sense. I mean, and that's the thing. That's the interesting thing in this space, because, you know, it doesn't all exist in the bike business, but if we borrow from different industries and, you know, and it takes a lot of testing and figuring things out, but you guys have been doing that for some time, and you're really committed to this category, which
10
which
years in the business and 10 years of fiddling and trying and throwing it away and starting all over again. And I would say our company now has really grown up, and we're market leader in the cargo bike business in Europe.
Yeah, wow. And so this is kind of going in another direction, but what's this guy here?
Yeah, well, this is a very lean machine, smart moving, quickly in the inner city.
Yeah.
Lockable hood again. It's isolated.
Yeah. Insulated, yeah.
Insulated compartment, so you could have a pharmacist delivering medicine to a customer in the inner city, just a quick delivery. Or you have a pizza guy delivering warm stuff or hot stuff.
Right.
But also you can have some tools in there just for a quick repair, again, for a broken down car in the inner city. And you just bring, nowadays it's just hooking a laptop onto the car and jump start it.
Or some jumper cables, something that...
You can jump start it and have all that stuff in here. You lock it and it's safe.
Absolutely. Really cool. Again, basically the same rear platform, tried and true, works well, and you're just kind of adapting it to these different uses. And I think that's the overall concept. It's like modularity, different bikes for different uses, but sharing a lot of the same technology that you guys have been testing over the years.
Exactly. And good thing is this is fully available in the US already.
Yeah.
So just go out there and ride your bike.
Yeah. Well, when you're looking for somebody, to find this thing, I think I know somebody, but
yeah.
So this is a totally new box here, huh?
Yes, it is. It's a new development, and this is supposed to be a multifunctional commercial use of it.
Yeah.
So it has a regular platform, and then optional you have that fabric sack on it. You can choose whether you want it or not, and I'll just demonstrate it for you.
Yeah, great, thank you.
So you see a big opening in here.
Yeah.
You can throw in there whatever you want, but you can also quickly remove the fabric or just slide it to the back,
Right.
and then you have straps to attach it here
Wow,
again.
yeah.
Then you have this as an opening.
Yeah, I love it. We see this a lot in New York, actually. People want all sorts of, with the couriers and different things
Yeah.
like that. They're carrying
Yeah.
all sorts of different boxes, and you never really know exactly what you're going to be carrying. So
Exactly.
to
On
have
the
that
way
ability to be flexible.
you might have different things
Right.
to carry than on your way back.
Absolutely.
And here you see these little side walls. In between these side walls, you can fit 2 Euro crates.
Wow.
If you have stuff on there that's a little wider,
Yeah.
what you do then, you just remove this, and I have to be careful how to do it. Yeah, you can remove this stuff, and then where do you leave it? We have a device here underneath. We click it on here, we turn these knobs, and it's all safe and won't fall off. And then
Right.
you can have something even
Wider
wider
and- yeah.
than your platform.
Right, right. Yeah, that's really smart. It's,
Yeah.
and first looking at it, it's like, I wonder what's going on here. It seems to be
Yeah.
like kind of basic, but actually the idea is great, and I can definitely see many uses for that.
You can have a 4x4 wooden bar on
Right.
top of it.
Yeah.
As a carpenter, strap it to it, sit on it, and it's pretty long. So
Yeah, it
it
can
doesn't
handle
matter
it, for
what you
sure.
want to carry. You're all set with this thing.
For sure.
And
That's
this
great.
material is called high density polypropylene, HDP. You will find this in boating, for instance,
Yeah.
as a cushion on the side of the boats
On the
to
docks
not
and stuff like that, yeah.
destroy and scratch it.
Yeah.
So this is really durable material that can stand out in the rain and won't destroy it.
And overall, speaking of the cargo line and all these different developments and stuff like that, I see, the bikes that we have experienced right now and that are in the market are mostly the Generation 2 system. And I know there's a lot of excitement over this Generation 4.
Yes.
I imagine with all this innovation, you guys will eventually release that as well?
Yes, for sure we do. As you can see here on this bike, this is the 2020 model Cargo L line. It comes with the Shimano Z4 piston brake, really strong braking. In this model you'll see the Gen 2 motor. This will be changed for the Gen 4 motor in 2020, so we're fully up to date on the latest technical specifications.
Yeah.
We have automatic shifting from Enviolo, and this is just really fun to ride, low maintenance, and it's very durable and works constantly.
Yeah, really excellent system. I love this, and this concept, really is starting to come together as an ideal, complete system.
Yeah.
And I certainly appreciate that, because when carrying cargo in the inner city, sometimes it can be kind of complicated, but to have that ability to have something that's powerful, but also adaptable and really easy to maneuver is really important. So.
Yes, it is. And we just like to make our products as easy accessible as possible.
Yeah.
And low maintenance, so you just go on your bike and ride it on a
Right.
daily basis. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, and so this is the cargo side of things. Maybe we can check out the where it really all started for you guys.
Yeah, so
on-
this
on
is
the
where it
family side.
started 10 years ago. And
right.
just follow me and I'll show you some of our family products.
Sounds great.
Now we're here with the family model. 10 years ago on our first Eurobike. This bike has won the Eurobike award for best new product. And here we are, 10 years later. It's it appears to be still the same look, but the technique behind it is fully up to date. As you can see here, Gen 4 motor installed already. We have mounted here with a belt drive. Does not come standard with a belt drive, but this is an option you can have as an add-on. You can ask your dealer to install this for you, but it's fully approved by Gates from for our frames. So that's the family, some technical modifications, and I'll show you another one with the Shorty. There we have the dual battery installed, just to give you a quick look how this looks like. Here we are at the Shorty. I've showed you the Shorty and the commercial side of it with the lockable hood.
Yeah.
Here we'll have it with the add-on for the adapter for child seat.
Right.
So you can have a kid sitting in here, and if you remove it, you can still load a lot of groceries in there, and then put the child seat in there again. Or you have just some diapers and a picnic blanket, and you just take it out for a spin with your kid.
And just for reference, I mean, as the kid gets bigger, they can also sit in the box as well.
Yes, we have a different option for a different seat, so then along the way they grow, they get bigger. We take the bigger seat, you turn it around, and then they sit facing the rider,
right?
And then you put the legs down in here.
Yeah.
And so this can be used.
So for a single rider, yeah, it's actually, you can fit somebody quite tall, and it works really well.
You want to check it out?
It's great.
Come on, test it.
No, right now I don't know. We're gonna do that right now, but yeah, I mean, it's great that you can start from really real young. I mean, I know in the Netherlands they basically take the kids from the hospital home on the bike. But that's not technically allowed.
But we're extreme. We say, okay, first month, then we go out ride a bike. Yeah,
after
sure.
1 month. After 1 month. Okay. Because I mean, in New York, you need to be 1 year old, which is like sometimes people are like, this is kind of crazy. I need to have a car for this period. Yeah. But actually, you have some other options too for even if they want to carry, like a young child, something like we have in the family box.
Yeah, come take a look over here for our Maxi Cosi adapter. So the interesting thing with the Maxi Cosi adapter is the youngest kid is riding backwards. So in case of a stiff braking or maybe an impact or whatever, the neck is still stable because it's facing backwards.
Right.
The Maxi Cosi adapter is spring loaded, so it's a very comfortable ride for the youngest kids.
Yeah, absolutely.
And for Urban Arrow, this Maxi Cosi adapter truly is, we're the only manufacturer of cargo bikes. You can put a Maxi Cosi and still have
you
room
can see
for 2 kids.
an image of that behind you. It's pretty cool.
It's Maxi Cosi and a kid in there, and it still rides really well.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah. And they're still
and so something
protected.
like this, and you can even carry a child carrier on the rear. A lot of times racks are not really set up for this kind of weight, but that thing's pretty heavy duty. What's the capacity on that?
25 kilos.
Yeah.
So you can have a 5-year-old in the back seat, you can have a 3-year-old in the front seat, and you can have like a 6-month-old in the Maxi Cosi, and still have some room left for some groceries. Yeah?
And then as things evolve, as this child maybe gets larger, you can even put the front bench in there as well.
Exactly. Then when they grow, you take out the Maxi Cosi, and then you get a shifting of positions from the kids.
Right.
Then the 3-year-old will get to the point they can sit in the front bench, and the youngest will then sit here in the straps.
That's really excellent. I mean, it's great, all that adaptability and the growing with the family, because the reality is cargo bikes are not super cheap. So you kind of want to have something that can grow with your family. And
you can use this with kids from 1 month to 7 years in any given age combination.
Yeah.
So a minimum of 7 years, you can use this without further adjustment.
Right.
And that's a big advantage towards other products that work well for like a year or two, but then they have outgrown it, and then you have to look for a different product.
Right.
And with this, you buy this ideally with your first child,
Yeah.
And then how much childs are coming, I don't know, many children. So you can use this for the course of many years.
Excellent. Well, yeah, I really appreciate you showing us through everything. Is there some additional items at all that you want to cover? I think that you showed some of the other stuff like the belt drive and everything else, some of these new adaptations, and we know we have some more updates coming like the Gen 4 system, which is really exciting. And yeah, it's cool to see you guys continually innovating and improving.
Yeah, we are doing our best and we never sit still, and the technology changes, the products evolve. Our whole team of from design and development, product development, they have been here for full 3 days checking out the technical possibilities and are already working in the back of our minds for next year's adjustments we will have on our products to improve our products every year to stay ahead of the game.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Henning, I really appreciate your time, and
all my pleasure.
Excited to be seeing you
All
again.
right.
And thank you.
See you next year. Bye, guys.